Hey everybody, I'm Joe Killinger. I'm a real estate investor and entrepreneur, and we put these videos together every week to give you all the tips and insights from my experience over the last several years. So make sure you tune in and subscribe, and thank you. Everybody, thank you for tuning in today. Want to do a quick video on best habits for new real estate investors. Habits that I think are going to be critical to your success. A lot of them at first are going to seem, you're going to just have to think about them and schedule it and do it, but then after you do it a little bit, it's going to become second nature. First thing I would suggest though is maybe you want to subscribe to our channel here. I'll make sure Maury puts a little flashing subscribe button down below so we can get you to subscribe, because we put a lot of content out that can be really helpful for you. But right after that, I would highly suggest you take a look at, once you've chosen your asset class that you want to invest in, know your asset class, study that asset class in the marketplace that it's in. So any publications that are coming out, Globe Street or anything like that, you really want to study that publication. Any other publication, if it's multifamily, make sure you get on Multifamily Biz News. All of these publications that will give you information on that asset class, and more specifically in your area. And make sure you're getting all the notices every day of what's going on. Keep tabs on your expenses. Every week you want to be looking at your expenses. If all of a sudden your water bill spikes, there's a good chance you've got a leak on your property somewhere. So it's critical that you constantly are looking at those expenses and see, if they're rising, why are they rising? Maybe your landscaper just knocked a sprinkler head off and you had a problem for a few hours, but really take a look at it, okay? Budget for unplanned expenses. I mean, you've got to have money put aside for some kind of, we just had a property that one of the neighbor kids got a new BB gun, shot out a boatload of windows, $3,000 worth of glass. Fortunately, we had the money set aside for something like that. So you really want to have for those kind of emergency expenses, because that's a health, life, and safety issue. So make sure that you've got all that. Also, that brings to another one, insurance. Make sure you've got the appropriate insurance in place. And make sure you're always shopping for the best insurance for your property. And another good tip is make sure your renters are carrying renter's insurance. It can really, if something happens in their property, or even, I guess, I've heard of a situation where their dog bit somebody else, and their renter's insurance covered that. So make sure you and your tenants have the proper insurance in place. And don't be afraid to spend money where in the long run it can save you money. Always be looking for the new products coming out. Lighting, low flow water, all of that. Make sure, the type of landscape that you get, make sure you get in the habit of following up on that, checking up on that regularly. So all these quick little tips, it may seem like, they're pretty simple, but you'll really, in the beginning, it's critical that you really watch these. So anyway, I hope that these help, and do remember to subscribe and check in next week. Thank you.